What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing another video. Today I wanted to do a video on something that just recently was talked about, just recently posted online that I've seen. For those who do not know, the Thunder Megazord is available at Toys R Us. I personally haven't bought it yet, and I don't know when or if I will buy it anytime soon. The reason is because it costs $200. Now, believe me, I've already seen a review or two of it, and it looks great. And the quality is beautiful, and I understand the value, but at the same time, it's expensive. $200 is not cheap. I think the original Megazord, when they did the Legacy Megazord, was probably about $150 or $100 around that, and that's much more reasonable. But even so, I never got it. And so personally, I don't know if I'll get it anytime soon. I hope to get the Ninja Megazord. I don't know if I will when they eventually release that, probably next year. As of now, I am waiting for my my Juoja stuff to come. I have a whole bunch of Juoja stuff coming very soon. I'm expecting, and I will be reviewing several different things. And this time, I'm actually gonna stay pretty up to date with the merchandise in that regard. So I chose to spend my money there where I can get a lot more merchandise, rather than focusing on this. But aside from that, the main point of this discussion is to talk about something else that's kind of big, which is they've also revealed the Legacy Falcon Zord packaging. And it looks great. It's a really cool packaging. It looks really beautiful. For those who do not know, Power Rangers, back when they first were doing, that season, which was, the Falcon Zord was the second season. You're talking about that additional, the wings on the back of the Falcons, of the the Thunder Megazord, and it's a really cool aspect that was added, and it's really nice. And it's the wings on the back of the that's the Ninja Megazord. What am I talking about? That's right. So that is something to note, and that was how they did it back then. They sold it separately. The White Rangers Falcon Zord. Don't ask me why. Part of the reason probably was just because that's how they wanted to do it. The other reason is because more money for them, and that doesn't hurt either. Though it's gonna cost a pretty penny. Not joking about that either. Supposedly it's gonna cost about $80, which originally was gonna cost like $100, I think. Which even that sounds nuts. I mean, it's one mech, guys. One mech, and it's not like the Dragon Zord, which the value of that makes sense, or Titanus, which cost like $200, which that absolutely made sense. But the Falcon Zord, it doesn't have much articulation. It doesn't do much other than attach to the back and act as something to display your figures with. I mean, that's kind of one of my biggest complaints about the fact that they did that, but I understand that that's how they did it back then, so they're going to do the same thing now, and that makes sense. It's just something that kind of is frustrating. Now, could they release both together at some point? Yes, and I think they might have done that back then as well, where they did a separate release that had the Thunder Megazord as well as the Falcon Zord in the same packaging at one point. I don't remember if that was a thing, or and for all I know, they may never do that. But I think that in some ways that could be a smart idea, and it would definitely bring in some more money. And if they were to do that, I would hope that they would charge $250-ish or something like that. I would guess around that much would be their price, their price value at it, which is definitely expensive. But I could totally see that being a thing that they would do at one point. I don't know how successful that would be, but it is something to consider for those that maybe don't want to buy it now and maybe want to wait a while. And for all I know, I might get it at one point. Just right now, I'm not necessarily going out of my way to go to this store and buy the Thunder Megazord, even though I know it's there. So that's about it for me. I wonder if you guys have actually seen the packaging so far. I will probably have shown an image at one point or another showing you what the Falcon Zord's packaging looks like, and I'll tell you, and it's a really cool image, and it's nice to see that they've done what they've done. it's always good to see more information in that regard. There is some information going around that they are doing tour most likely, and there's some clips that are presumably supposed to clip in with the the formation for the Thunder Megazord, the whole entire like base or whatever. Supposedly there are clips in the bottom of it that are thought to be clips that are supposed to go into Tor's back, which could be really, really great. So I am curious to see how that will look when that happens, which I don't expect to know much about that until maybe actually in like early February or so, like actually middle of February, around the time Toy Fair happens. But it will either be then or it will be sometime in the next couple of months that we'll probably know something else, or it could be as late as Comic-Con. I don't know yet. We'll see, guys. I'm making this video now in January for those that want to know, and this is near the very end of January, and yet some of you guys might be seeing this, in February. Some of you guys might be seeing this in March even, or even later than that. I don't know yet, and personally I don't know when I'm going to be posting this video, but I guess we'll see, guys, what happens in that regard. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Tell me what you guys think also about the Falcon Zord packaging and what it looks like and what your thoughts on it, and are you going to buy it? Please remember to do all that below, and I'll see you guys next time, so goodbye.